guys, welcome back to Densitae Hair Transplant Center. Myself Dr. Jadhao. I am a dermatologist, hair transplant surgeon and anesthesiologist as well. So today the topic of discussion will be what is the Sapphire and what is the Sapphire FUE. Whether this is something a really innovative technique which is going to change the practice of hair transplantation. So we are going to go into the details of Sapphire. So let's start with what exactly Sapphire is. Sapphire is basically a stone which is used for the making a slits during a hair transplantation. So you must know what are the steps of hair transplantation first. So extraction is the first step where we extract good healthy hair follicles from the donor area from the back side and we put into the recipient area, which is the bald area basically. So in the bald area, if you want to put a graft, you need something to put. Like how we can put a graft without making a slit or without any instrument, because the skin is a flat surface where we cannot directly inject the hair roots. So we need to create some spaces where we can insert the graft with the help of maybe a needle, maybe an implanter pin, or maybe with the forceps, so that we have to create a slits. So Sapphire is an instrument which creates a slits, or we create a recipient holes in the skin of the bald area. So why the Sapphire has invented? What is the need of Sapphire? When already somebody is doing a hair transplantation successfully, why the need of Sapphire has arise, that we need to understand. So when we are going to create a slit, we are used to use a blade like a steel plate, or we used to use a needle to create a holes or slit for the graft to be implanted. So over the period of years, when we have started using these techniques, we understood that these are causing more damage to the skin, because these instruments are not that sharp. Because when you have a sharp cut, it will cause less damage to the tissue and surrounding structure. So scientists and doctors have started inventing something very sharp which will cause very less damage to the skin, because so many patients have come up with the more of fibrosis, skin damage and more tightness in the skin after hair transplantation. So this drawback we need to exclude from the hair transplantation surgery. So started researching a new tool for the slit making. So Sapphire is a stone, like I can show you, this is a handle of the Sapphire and this is just coming out. See, this is the Sapphire blade, you can say, or Sapphire stone, what exactly it is placed on the front area, and this is used to make a slits. So this is the instrument we have to use to create a slits. So this is very sharp. Even if you put into the skin, if you make a slit with the Sapphire, even you cannot recognize that the slit has been made. It is so sharp. So importance of doing a Sapphire slit will have more accuracy for the slit making, more precisionness for the slit making, depth will be controlled, there will be less skin as well as tissue damage, there will be less vascular damage, there will be less nerve damage as well. So the recovery will be very fast. So there will be a less scabbing after hair transplantation. So you can just see that the recovery with the Sapphire is very fast. So the numbness, the you can say the recovery, the tissue recovery is very fast. So Sapphire is the technique of slit making. This is not something very new, or this is not something very different from the normal FUE technique. This is the only way to create a slits. But this gives you a more natural look and better recovery. So you must have understood what exactly Sapphire is all about. If you have any further queries, you can drop me a message. Thank you very much for joining us. Goodbye.